Okay. Now sport. We'll try that in motion. R8, yeah, basically a Huracan. Oh yeah, you should. Maybe you could film with this when we start. And my passenger is the Real Stig. And how many hot laps, or what did you say, fast laps? Full. How many laps? How many cars did you drive?
I think more than 200.
Really, that many?
Yeah.
Wow.
From top to bottom, I think from everything from the Reliant Robin to the Veyron and everything in between.
And which cars did you go off track with?
No, never. I don't think so. Only one.
Yeah.
Maybe 2 or 3.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, if you're not, we had a very short space of time to get the lap time, about 45 minutes, but only probably 8-9 laps. So you had to get on with it, and that usually meant running over the limit at times and spinning and all that good stuff.
Yeah, I'm so impressed with you setting like really good times, and you cannot do it like 10 laps. You must do it first or second lap.
Yeah, because of the tyres, because they just get in the dry, it gets so hot that probably by the 4th or 5th the carcass is so warm that you just start to lose that bite.
Yeah.
So you just lose a bit of time.
And yeah, so you work with a whole gang, and you didn't get.
Okay, everybody put the car into drive. Everybody put their car into drive.
Sure.
Ferrari right paddle.
S1. Great. It's manual. It seems like yes. No, it's manual.
Lead to CHP. We are good to roll. Good to roll. We're going to take a left at this stop sign. We are going to wait for a green light and then turn right back onto 29 Palms.
What was I about to say? You were not punched by Jeremy Clarkson.
Right,
not yet. No.
That's
my life's not over yet, though.
No.
You never know.
It's
he could be lurking in the desert, hiding behind the tree.
Exactly. It's like so what?
So we'll try to get a couple cars right behind us, and then once the light turns green, we need everybody, as long as it's clear, to get through the main road.
This thing just clicked, and I think it's gone off. Ah, okay. Let's see if it's stretched. I think you maybe touched that button. Let's see. Yeah, no, it works. And I'm like this.
Okay.
So I think you have the rec button there. Maybe you touched it.
Oh, strange. Okay.
Or maybe it lives on.
Don't blame me, man. I just drive.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So when I say Jeremy Clarkson, what do you think of? Do you think about any certain incident?
Green light. Everybody roll through.
A funny guy. He's
right into the left-hand lane.
I think of the most argumentative man.
Yeah.
Ever born into this world.
Yeah, I mean, he wants to provoke people. It seems, or like say something provoking. Yeah, I remember in the Grand Tour he tested the BMW M4 GTS.
Pull over and wait for the group. Pull over and wait.
The volume on this. Is the volume? Yeah. I remember the Grand Tour when he tested the M4 GTS, and he looking on the water bottle for the water injection, and bring water. This is not really high end, isn't it? And it's kind of have a point in a funny way. But so is he always humorous, or is he always argumentative?
I'd say both. They're pretty equal measure.
Okay.
Black middle off, turning right.
Oh yeah, you could drive right on the red on the right here.
Yes, if it's clear. Cool. Is that enough?
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. Love that.
Black Ferrari.
Nice. Yeah, you're not assigned it to.
No, that's okay.
To this white pickup truck, we are moving into the left lane.
It's pretty, but good to put things here. You're not spoiled with putting large things in it.
In these places up here on the mountain.
Actually, I bought a winter car. It's my excuse that I can't afford a Porsche turbo yet, but
What's a winter car?
It's a four-wheel drive, large, luxurious car with a lot of heat options.
Yeah.
In Sweden, it's not a sports car. I bought the old generation A8L W12.
Audi A8.
Yeah, L, long wheelbase.
Oh, okay.
W12. That's a really boring car.
W12 is the, what is this, V12?
Yes, it's V12, and it says that W12 because of, you know, VAG nomenclature.
That's a great car.
It is. I mean, it's actually it's an older generation, so it's a 450 horsepower.
Powerful, man.
But it's really what you don't realize with the V12 when you drive really long, it's so relaxing. That character of the V12.
Yeah.
It's like you drive 130 miles per hour and the revs are 2,000.
Yeah.
2,500, something like that.
Look at this place.
Yeah.
Where are we?
Yeah. It looks like a straight out of the movie. No, but it's I kind of when you had the Porsche, you want a large car for ATV, luxury car, and then you want a sports car.
Yeah.
Combining both is different.
This place is hilarious.
What is that? The actually clothing store?
Yeah. These are antique stores selling wagon wheels. Those are big wagon wheels.
That's crazy.
I'm looking forward to the coffee.
Yeah, it's a bit early. I kind of forgot. So it's this.
Look at this moody weather.
Copy that.
I want to get rid of the traffic. It feels tight, this car. I mean,
and it's super stable.
It is. And it's four-wheel drive. You never have the issue of grip. Unless it rains. So you would choose a Ferrari or Porsche with black leather interior?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think you can't have that. Those creamy colours, no good.
No, it's not versatile. It's
No.
An exterior color, red on a Ferrari, or
I think you have to.
yeah.
Although black is pretty appealing, but
And Porsche, what color would you choose then?
I think the dark colours look good.
Yeah, I mean dark grey looks surprisingly good on all cars.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
It's so rare, but any car in grey looks great. Oh, this looks great. Speaking of quilted.
These characters.
Wow, and they're real. Yeah. Joshua Tree. It's a really bad Hollywood movie with Dolph Lundgren called Joshua Tree.
Is there?
Yeah, it's an action movie from the early 90s. That's why I recognize Joshua Tree.
I think his peak movie was Rocky.
Yes. Yeah, wait. I don't want him to get in.
He wants to get in. He's coming.
Yeah, Ivan Drago, yeah, exactly, yeah. After that, it's... Yeah, he wants to check out the Ferrari.
Must be a military base or something around here. A load of
Oh, really?
insignias. Vape shop.
Yeah, tomorrow I want to come to the open roads. But it's drying up, hopefully. It's not raining. It's always driving this in a convoy is always annoying. Like you get the
Concertina.
exactly. Nice sound.
This is Black Middle-Ops. We are stopped at the KFC stoplight.
M1S and dynamic
10-4
driving.
Middle-Ops. We are stopped at the light just ahead of you.
It's like being on a Mars here, though.
Yeah, yeah, it's just flat and how could you live here? That's incredible. It revs to 8,500 RPMs.
Yeah, it sounds great.
Aye. It's incredible. So unused to rev to 8,500. So many cars that come up that high. Yeah, that's speed. So who was the most memorable driver so far during this trip? Did you have any special experience during the earlier?
Where, sorry?
Where during the earlier Michelin events you went on two? It has been two driving events earlier with Michelin.
This trip?
Yes, yes.
No, this is my first time.
Ah, it's really? Oh, we're lucky to have you.
No, I'm lucky to be here.
We're lucky to have the Stig. I mean, nobody has as many stories as you have about cars. Clarkson maybe, but he doesn't floor it and time it. You do. And can Clarkson drive?
He's okay. I mean, he's pretty heavy-handed, but he's got a pretty good feeling.
Yeah.
But not that deep, the nuance of what's going on. But I don't think that's not in his power. But,
No. But
despite that, we usually agreed on what was good and what was not good.
Yeah, yes.
So, and that's because any layman can feel what's happening.
Exactly. What's bad?
Can't always interpret it perfectly, which is I think where he is. But you know, he can feel what's good and what's not, and as can 99% of the world. You know, you get in a car, you like it or you don't for a reason, even if you can't identify it.
And as a racing driver like you have to identify and explain the problem professionally.
Exactly.
And he does it in a hilarious way.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he's kind of famous as a journalist and not as a racing driver. Okay, let's see. Yeah, it's impressive. Especially coming from a V12 all winter. It's like
I think the V10 is the perfect engine. That's why the Carrera GT is special.
Yes, that's right.
I think that revs to like 10 or something.
Yes, and the sound, if you change exhaust on a Carrera GT, that's just incredible. I heard a hilarious story from the Norwegian guy driving the California. He was on the 918 Spider press launch in Germany, flew out with private jet and everything. And the last question he asked, because they talked so much about security, he asked, "Oh, would Walker have survived?" And it just became silent.
What was his? I don't understand the question.
Because Porsche talked about the security in the 918 Spider is so safe, it's ESP, four-wheel drive, everything. And then he said, then he asked, like, so
who
Paul
asked
Walker,
that question?
the guy in the Ferrari to the right, and they became quite silent.
Jeez, what a silly question.
Yeah, it's a bit sensitive. But that's kind of interesting. I read about the Carrera GT crash with Paul Walker.
He wasn't driving.
That's right. That's right. He wasn't driving.
That was screwing around.
And
do you know what the tragic is?
It was old tires. It was
whatever. That car is very easy to spin it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter how good you are. Drifting that thing is very difficult. And Paul Walker's a great driver. Was he can, you know, it's.
You met him?
Yeah, lovely guy.
Wow.
It's really unfair.
Yeah, I mean, seems to be such a happy, nice guy.
Yeah, just because some guy showed off.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and apparently it's like this. In America, you have the iron things in the middle of the roads.
Yeah.
And those are slippery.
Manholes.
Yeah, manholes, but also.
But yeah, we're drifting in this environment.
Yeah.
Every one of these pillars, the telegraph poles can cut the car in half.
Exactly.
Doesn't matter how strong the car is, you'll be in one speed.
Exactly. It's really. Yeah, it's yeah, and I mean, you get burned up and everything else. Really tragic. So you met him during the Top Gear?
No, Fast and Furious. I worked on the film.
Oh, really?
I was doubling Vin Diesel.
Oh, really? Wow.
So he was a very friendly guy. He was the most friendly by far.
Wow.
It's a shame.
Yeah. So what stunts did you do?
I did all the stunt driving for Vin.
Yeah.
So drifting through Piccadilly Circus.
Copy that.
And all that stuff.
3 miles.
Wow.
You will start moving over to the right-hand lane. Middle off, copy that. Right in 3 miles. Start moving over to the right-hand lane.
Copy Chase. Blue AMG, black Ferrari, wait again. The HP behind Chase are stop light.
Copy that.
You can feel it's no turbo.
Middle off, copy that.
Burbles and sounds. When you really push or floor the car, you really start to like it. It's so high pitched.
Yeah.
Chase, you have
And
everybody
loud.
on the right-hand lane.
Chase behind front.
Can you remember the feeling from the Porsche? I mean, the faster you go in this sports car, you feel like it pushes down you. It feels lower. And,
In the Carrera.
yeah, in the 911
Okay.
turbo, but also in this one. I mean, the faster you feel, it pushes down. It feels like it's more downforce. But maybe it's not.
Okay, the grid says we are about half a mile turn onto Park Road. There will be a significant amount of sand and tar in the right-hand lane, so we will stay in this lane and wait as we and then turn onto Park. Copy that. Check for sand and water in the road. You're taking a right and a half a mile from Park. Copy that. Watch for sand and water in the road. We'll be taking a right in half a mile.
It's nice being a passenger, isn't it?
No.
Yeah, it's like,
Chase group is full.
best thing is to have somebody who doesn't like driving.
Everybody in the right
Oh,
lane.
yeah, it's slippery. The girl is like completely
So I thought they were literally about to turn off.
Oh, yeah.
Their judgment of half a mile
Okay,
is
we are turning right
not
in
quite
lane. You're
same as
staying
mine.
in lane, staying in lane until we get to the right.
Yeah, the only thing with a caravan like this, I mean, if you screw up, it's an expensive caravan crash.
Copy that.
This looks like us.
And all these things, I mean, you have water and you have grease. This is not good for traction.
Alright guys, make this right turn. Start our lane. Joshua Tree National Park.
Now, what is this kind of? What's the grease?
This is Black Middle Officer
Sand.
turning right
It is,
at
yeah.
the
That's
stop
bad.
sign, right at the stop sign.
So
Copy that.
slippery.
Turn with all cars behind you and leave it turn.
So So where in England are you from?
From the west, from Bristol.
Bristol? Is that close to Cardiff?
Yes, unfortunately it is. Yeah, they're close to us, I would say.
Oh, Cardiff is not that. I was there
It's
promoting Monster Jam.
45 minutes. You know Cardiff?
Yeah, I was there in the arena.
The Monster Jam?
Yes, exactly.
That's funny, okay. It's a shithole.
Yes. Well, I didn't think anything really bad. I was surprised.
The stadium's great.
Yeah, and the train station, we took the train from London. It's okay. But okay. I didn't see too much of it. But I mean, in Sweden, I'm just surprised. I mean, in the train station, you see uniformed police checking the ticket. I was like, oh, this is positive. We don't have police in Sweden, basically. We have police. It's not working properly.
Large public.
I was just about to say, where does all the sand come from? But then, pretty obvious.
It works. We've established it works.
Yes. Sand is really tricky. It's traction.
Alright guys, as Gunnar said, these roads will start to get slightly more technical as we come across a lot of sand and static water. We will slow it down, but try to explore the limits of the tires and capabilities of the new Pilot Sport 4S as we can, and as well as enjoy the scenic route.
Wow.
We'll take a note that it typically does not rain this much in Joshua Tree, so this is a pretty rare occurrence in this much rain. So hopefully the skies will clear out and we'll get some pretty cool vistas. Standing water on right, feel free to use the left-hand lane. Copy that. Standing water on right.
Oh, this is funny. It goes the other way.
Okay.
Yeah, well, after copy that, standing water on the right.
Copy, Chief.
So as a race car driver,
Copy that.
when you hit it, especially during these circumstances, you don't go 100% on the gas, you go gradually increasing the gas.
Copy, Chief. Sounds great.
I wonder if it's more sound if you put it on the
road here in Joshua Tree, we're going to be you can see the
It's addictive, this fast response.
dry out a little bit.
And it's double clutch as well.
Conditions, which is a good time to give you a feel for why the PS4S is number one in both.
Good thing with also with the car like the A8 V12, you just drive relaxing, it's no use driving fast. You don't drive like an idiot. With sports cars, I mean, the horns grow out. Even if you want to drive slowly, it's impossible. But I guess you as a racer, you're spoiled with speed.
Yeah. This isn't the place for it really. I mean, we're on the track, that's going to be a good time.
Ah, that's right, yeah. Kind of forget that. I think like right now I'm sitting in a R8. R8 V10, and I was kind of disappointed with that. I mean, 420 horsepower,
But you're going to be on the track this afternoon.
Yeah, play.
Keep your powder dry.
Yeah.
We're not going to get anywhere near the limit. If we do, we'll be in the trees.
Yeah. Yeah, especially it's so devilish, this surface with sand, wet. It's like a nightmare. What's worse? Oil. Maybe you get a new view on life.
Maybe. I think he hates cucumbers now.
Yeah. Now how did May get into May and Hammond get into the show? You know that?
I don't know how that works. I think I've no idea how they did their casting. So I guess they were recruiting. They all sent their CVs in.
Yeah. And it's I remember May from when I first tested. I think we tested a CL65 AEP in the air or something. I said it was okay, but then all three as a group, that makes Top Gear and the banter in between, that makes it good. And for some reason it are some dryish humor. So
Copy that. We're in Ferrari.
So fun.
Come on up behind me. Closer.
Sounds like an orchestra. Can't imagine how it is on the track. Audi RS models, Mercedes AMG models, and BMW M models. Audi R6. What do you think about those?
I don't like it.
Really?
No, they're too stiff, uncomfortable to drive.
Yeah. Too stiff. Yeah, but it has air suspension.
I'm not a fan of it.
No.
I think some of the AMGs are good. The BMW M's are good.
Yeah.
They're not too stiff and sharp.
And the M5, you don't think it's too heavy, and with the V8?
It doesn't feel that heavy. I think that car's pretty well balanced.
Yeah. And the torque, you like it. It's quite powerful there.
Our next stop, Wheel Springs. We will be turning right into parking lot. We pull the back and around. We pulling the cars up into two lines. The black van will start the second line. That will be car rotation, and it will also be the bathroom break. So if you need to use the restroom as soon as you stop the car and get in the car, you can go ahead and do that. Over in the back corner, there's a toilet there.
This is like a scenery. Are these cactus and
There's a
scenery?
black middle up, copy that. We will start the second line.
Copy two, on in line.
That street is long.
Okay, here's our first stop. Wheel Springs. Turning right. And we'll be all the way around. Copy that. Take a right into Wheel Springs. Middle up, copy that. Taking a right into Wheel Springs.